I go to Colorado then real quick. We got to ask, Colorado beat North Dakota State. It was a close game, competitive game on Thursday. What are your overall thoughts on the performance of your Buffs?
Look, North Dakota State, I was scared shitless about this team. I had North Dakota State great Billy Turner on my show earlier in the week. He pretty much outlined what was going to happen. I was nervous as shit at halftime, but also confident. Like, I thought that I really wanted to see them make halftime adjustments and see what they would do in the second half. And look, if you're a hater of CU, you can find ways to pick this apart. But I look at it from, if I was a player and a coach on that staff, they made halftime adjustments, held North Dakota State to 6 points. That 6 points was a busted, like, rush lane where he ran in for a 40-yard touchdown at the end of the game. So they shut him out pretty much in the second half until 4 minutes left in the game. The ending of the game was not a good look for the defense, but at the same time, it's something to teach off of. But when you hold North Dakota State on 43 carries to 3.6 yards a carry, that's how you win the game. So the halftime adjustments defensively, the way they played the run, as opposed to last year's team would have given up 300 yards rushing, and they would have got shit stomped. This year's team on 43 carries, and take away the 40-yard touchdown run at the end, and it was like 3.1 yards a carry against North Dakota State, dog. I think North Dakota State and Idaho, who gave Oregon the fucking run of their life, okay?
Yep.
I think those two teams in the Mountain West would probably play for the title. The Mountain West is dog shit. Boise State's offense was pretty good. They scored 6 touchdowns with 1 running back. Their defense was dog shit. So I think that North Dakota State, I wouldn't be surprised if they played for the Natty at their level. And I'm giving them a lot of love because they deserve it, bro. Like, their defense played hard as fuck. They gave CU everything they could handle. And I want competition the first week. I don't want to play the Sisters of the Poor. I'd rather be pushed, whether it's FCS or D1. I don't give a shit. Just give me somebody that's going to push us. Yeah. So they got pushed. They're being doubted. They're 10-point dogs against the team that they beat last year by 30 at home. So, look, Nebraska's starting a rookie quarterback. We're bringing in Shedeur Sanders. We have the best player in the fucking world in Travis Hunter. I've only been saying this to everybody for years. He is the best player in the world, NFL or college.
Not the city. Oh, whoa.
NFL or college, dog. He is the best player in the world. He is the best prospect to ever come out of college. Okay. You're getting a first-round receiver and a first-round corner. Just pick him number 1 and play him both ways and see what happens. You could have a fucking 2-way Pro Bowler. And if you don't think that can happen, dog, he played 129 of 131 snaps. And the only reason he came off the field is because his helmet come off. So he's just a fucking sad man, dog.
That's not, he is a bad individual. He's got great ball skills.
And Shedeur, look, you can do whatever you want about Shedeur.
445.
But I see a fucking pocket savvy, elusive, tough motherfucker that sets up and takes shots and delivers the ball, never bitches. Like, last year we saw him take shots and win. This year we're seeing him take shots. The offensive line's way better, but he's going to get hit because he holds the ball, because he's always trying to make a play. I think that the receiver core is the best in the country. I don't even think that's debatable. I think that do they need to run the ball better? Okay. The traditionalist in me says yes. But when you have such a distinct advantage against the other team throwing the football, if you don't throw it, I'm going to yell at you. Like, what the fuck are we doing? If Jimmy Horn catches that screen pass, he hits his head on the goalpost and they win by 3 touchdowns. So there's a lot to fix. There's nothing better, in my opinion, than winning a game and acting like you lost. So all the coaches are super pissed off. They have 10 days to prep for Nebraska. The whole team was in the team room watching Nebraska UTEP. They hear all the hate. For some reason, all the Nebraska people seem to think this is 1994 and they're really good again. Y'all ain't good. We're about to shit stomp the fuck out of you in Lincoln again. Like, I saw a post yesterday, and I'll shut up after this. But a Buff fan that follows me on Twitter, I think it's Silver Buff, posted that since 2001, when I was a starter on that team in 01, we won the Big 12, and they were ranked number 1 in the country. We beat them 62-36 on that day. Since that day, it's 7-6 Buffs. And that, I went to CU to beat these people and to turn the tide. And I beat them 3 times when I was there, and it's 7-6 since 01, and it's 2024, not 1994. And the fact that they hate us as much as they do now and they know we're real is exactly where I want to be, right in the pocket of hate. So This week's going to be kind of weird because they invited Nick to the game as a recruit. So we're going out to Lincoln with a bunch of guys as a recruit, and I got to call CU and be like, yo, I can't sit in this fucking section.
Is there a way for your son to can your son be with the recruits and you sit with the
we're going to figure this out because just, you know me, I'm going to be in there like, fuck these people up, and everyone around me is in Nebraska, and I'm like, fuck you and fuck you. It'll be like 101 all over again. Remember last year I went and sat in 101 and just had argument after argument with all the rednecks.
And you loved it. You loved it too.
It was awesome, bro. I love competition.
JB, jump in real quick. I know JB has something to say before you leave.
I know Matt got to go. Here's my take real quick. Travis is the best player in college football. I think overall, I think the best receiver in football is at Arizona.
Heisman.
I think
McMillan's a bad boy. Yeah,
McMillan's going to give him a run for the Heisman.
The Arizona kid, holy fuck, that kid is good. Did you see Ken last night from SC?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude, that kid can play, dog.
They're both legit. So I watched Colorado game. My biggest takeaway was I didn't see an improvement.
How can you not see an improvement?
I didn't. I thought I would see a dominant, from everything I've heard from not only you and your show, but other people, that their O-line, D-line was just night and day better. And I saw a D-line that didn't get any pass rush on a North Dakota State team. And I saw a O-line who just had Shedeur again running around. And I was like, here's my take. I think
you're seeing what you want to see, dog.
No, I'm not even. It's not a hate thing. I just thought that I would see a more dominant, put together team. But it goes back to my first statement, and this is college football in overall, it's hard to build any program, in my opinion, with some sort of ideology going the way we're going. Just bringing in new guys every semester, it's hard. I saw Florida look exactly like they ended the season last year, and I thought the same about Colorado. Here's what I say. I think they can get better, Matt, no question. But again, what I don't like is when I see ESPN like slobbering. This is the best. They didn't beat Alabama, homie. They beat North Dakota.
Hold on.
Real quick, though, because this whole offseason, JB, you were on this show saying, like, that first game, like, we can't sleep on that.
Like, we can't sit here and actually disrespect North Dakota State.
Right.
No, I'm not.
Go look at the fucking last 12 years. They fucked everybody up in D1 they played, with the exception of Arizona, who they beat them 34-32. If you play North Dakota State and you're a D1 school and you win, that is a fucking great win, dog.
No doubt.
Schedule them again.
Yeah, no doubt. Matt, but listen, my buddy.
No, fuck you, North Dakota State. Go away.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Keep it real.
My buddy's coach there. He said this is their worst team in 4 years.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they fucking win the FCS because they were pretty good.
And you know football, Matt. Look at their roster and look what you guys went against. They have a safety who's an NFL kid, a white kid who did not play in the game. He has a broken foot. He's recovering. That's not an excuse. What I'm saying is, if you look in their secondary and their linebacking core over the last 4 years, they put guys in the NFL.
Yeah, and look, they were overmatched.
My buddy said they don't have a guy this year.
Advantage of it.
Yeah, no. My buddy said this year though they don't have a guy.
Well, I'm not going to discredit them because I know what they are. That would be disrespectful to North Dakota State. This is the barometer game. Okay, we're going to Lincoln. We find out how good CU is this weekend, because last year they dominated this team in Folsom, and honestly, I think Nebraska and their fan base is a little delusional, and they think that like CU's soft. And Brown and Seaton at the two tackles were locked down in the game. They didn't give up any pressures or any sacks. The interior three have to get better. They weren't great. They have to get better. They've got to improve off last week. The receiving core is the best in the country. The backs will find their spots. But again, if they come out 5 wide and throw the ball over the field and Shedeur goes for another 440 and 4 tutties, they're going to win. So when you have,
I don't think they're the best receiving core in the country, but I think they're good.
Name a better fucking receiving core than Hunter, Shepard, Horn.
Ohio State, probably. Ohio State got some cat.
Oregon, USC.
Nope.
Miami.
Nope.
He naming everybody now.
Nope.
Kansas.
Fuck off. Now you're just talking shit.
No, KU's got 4 dudes.
They don't have Travis Hunter,
Matt,
Jimmy Horn, and Shepard.
Matt, let me ask you something, Matt, real quick. You got to go, and I appreciate you coming on Monday. Let me ask you this:
fucking A.
0 to 60, head on over to his show and get all things.
Yeah, we got Deion Sanders Jr. on today again. He's going to come on weekly and be the mouthpiece for CU. So I can't wait to have him on.
Congrats to you and Bailey too for getting this thing
Thanks,
going.
brother. Hey, JB, without you, bro, none of this shit happens. So you put people on deck. Fuck you. You're getting complimented, dickhead.
It is what it is. Hey, listen. Hey, give me real.
Can't even take a compliment, dog.
I hate compliments. I want to get your take on this. I got to ask you because I've been talking to all these guys. Shaun King's coming on next. We're going to talk about it.
All right, tell Shaun I'm going to call him back. I totally forgot. I got hit in the head too much. Sorry.
Yeah. He wanted to talk to you about Colorado. We're pretty much on the same page. What offensive? Where is the identity at Colorado?
Dog.
What's the identity? No, seriously, me and you talk.
The identity of the roster is this.
No, not roster. What is offensive?
Well, the identity of the offense is this. They have the most elite passing game in college football. They have fucking receivers everywhere. The backside of the backfield are elite. The offensive line, the 2 tackles are pretty fucking good. Jordan Seaton, if he stays on this path, will be an Orlando Pace, Jake Long type player, first overall. And that is not a lie. That motherfucker was so smooth. He's the first offensive lineman to ever start as a true freshman in CU history, and they've had some good ones.
But Matt, you know you can't throw the ball over the park every single game.
Why not?
I don't think they're good enough.
Why not?
I don't think they're good enough.
Well, I think Shedeur is probably the first or second pick of the draft, and Travis is the other one. So when they go 1-2 in the draft and they're fighting for the Heisman this year, we'll have that talk later in the season.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they have to also, for your point to be made, they have to win games late in the year, in my opinion. I don't know if you can just sit back and chunk it all over the park like you can.
Well, we're going to see. That's the
no. I just didn't see an identity. I didn't see a gap scheme. I didn't see a zone scheme. I didn't see RPO off of it. I saw chunking the ball all over the place.
I'm sorry, but when you have an advantage like they did and guys are running wide fucking
on the edge, on the edge.
Cover them.
Yeah.
You can't. Why would I run I would be sitting there like, fuck running the ball. Just throw it every play. It's like the high school team that I coach on, that Nick plays on, is the only freshman on varsity, and he's fucking killing it. But our quarterback, Austin McChesney, is committed to South Dakota, and he's a fucking animal. He's a great player. 5A player of the year last year in Colorado. I have no idea why CSU and Wyoming and all these schools don't recruit him. It's just the way it is in Colorado. People get overlooked. But he's a stud, and we can run the ball. But why? We've got 5 receivers nobody can cover, and we can just chop you the fuck up. And until someone stops it, when someone stops it, I'll get behind this. But when you go for 445 and 4 tutties and you should have had 5 and the only interception is off somebody's calf, like, I'm sorry, but the only thing that I can get behind here is CU played average and won, and I'll take it, because now you get to 10-day hyper focus for the corn. It's Nebraska week, no red allowed. Let's fucking go. I can't wait. I got to go to practice. I don't know if I've ever been more excited about a game in my entire fucking life. I can't wait for Saturday.
10-point dogs right here. Colorado's 10-point dogs. So if I want to make some money, put about 1,000 on Colorado this week.
Look, Colorado was like 12-point dogs in 2018 when they went there and won. They won in 19. They won last year. We got these motherfuckers by the short and curlies, dog. It's on. If you take Nebraska, you're a fucking moron. The bus are coming to Lincoln, and all you're going to hear after me after the game is walking by them and going, good game, good game, good game, good game, straight to the car.